everyone, to your new moon and Leo reading. Okay, let's get in here and see what's going on. For all of you, I do have this time stamped, so you can go ahead and do that. And if you are a cuspy, I already put out a cuspy reading. I know, I did something amazing, right? Okay, so let's get in here and see what's going on. Message coming out. New moon and Leo is amazing. I've been waiting a long time for this, right? This is because it's bringing in this new era. It's time to change. We just went through the karmic, the karmic full moon that said, hey, no more, let's release all the karmic shit. So let's go. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. So the new moon in Leo is igniting the new era. It's saying, you know what? It's time to move forward. Don't go backwards. There's nothing in the past for you. Okay. Once you enter this new era, there's no going back, right? Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. It's all about looking at the luck. Why? Because we just got through the karmics. A lot of you are going to continue to deal with some of these karmic patterns that you haven't gone through, of course. And you'll always have them because we're human. We pick them up almost every day. Surrender to the divine. Full moon. They're talking about those big karmic cycles that you know were your trenches. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Full moon. Surrender to the divine. We do have the 8-8 portal coming up pretty soon, and you're very close to achieving your goal. Oh my gosh, you guys. So let's get a couple of cards over here. The answers that you need are within. It's time for that luck to come in. Allow that Leo to bring that luck. That Leo is going to bring in confidence, igniting the passion spur, the new era to begin. As it's still, drawing out the old. Angelic frequency. Angels are here. You are safe. You have potent connection over here. This is very important connection that you have with the divine. Allow yourself to work with the divine. Open yourself up to the light, the sword of light. Divine protection, cords cut, breakthrough entered. There it is. Making those breakthroughs. Yep. Why? Surrender to the divine. You're making these breakthroughs. It's time for action. Chamber of violet flame. There it is. Karmic release. Radical transformation is in the air. Why? Because whether or not you're still going through the transformation of the release or you've already just got through it, you got this new era that's coming through that's going to put you on the new crossroads. The Akashic Stargate over here is aligned with purpose, crossroads, no wrong path. You're very close to achieving your goal as you're walking the path that you need to be walking on. So the third eye is activated within your brow chakra, inner vision. You're starting to see clearly what's coming towards you. Wow. And what do we have? Anunnaki light codes, energetic shift, new information, the end of the cycle, which is what we are now starting a brand new cycle. Okay. So let's get a couple of these cards, and then I'll do your individual signs, and then I'll have a message for you at the very end of the video. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys. Stand your ground. This card belongs to clear message, whether it's pragmatic action or in holding firm to your own principles and your own options. Whatever your situation is, don't give it away. This is not a time to back down. This is the time to hold your own and stand your ground, just like the Leo would do. Bringing in that fiery Leo energy that wants to erupt within every one of us. It's time to preserve. Who would have thought that a humble acorn could grow into a mighty oak tree? But of course, this takes time. Whatever you're involved in, this card brings a message of reassurance. Your hard work and continued effort and dedication will come to fruition. You are asked to preserve and trust within the universe 4 plus 2 equals 6, equals harmony. 9 plus 4 is 13, equaling 4, right? For what? Standing your ground, owning up, being protected, knowing who you are. Bringing that stability. For the opportunity, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 fours. Wow, that's 4, 4. It's a lot of fours. That's talking about, yeah, it's now. It's time. It's also telling you 4, 4. 4 plus 4 equals 8. 4 plus 4 equals 8. 88. It's time to what? Manifest. For you are the magician. You wield, right? Your own destiny over here. This card speaks of new opportunities, although they may not necessarily come in form that you are expecting. Be alert. It's time to look beyond the obvious. It's time to prepare yourself for opportunities that are disguised as maybe a loss. But if we lose something, we know we're what, guys? Gaining something. If a new pathway opens for you, trust that it's leading you in the direction that you are meant to go. No wrong path. Don't wobble. Are you having a wobble? Yep. This card is here to validate your deeper knowing and the decisions that you are making. As you move forward, your anxiety will ease up and you will define your balance. You will redefine your balance because you know exactly where you need to be. For some of you, we have new love coming in. Watch the X's as well. The energy of new love is around you. Sometimes if we have been hurt with relationships, we retreat, afraid of being hurt again. This card brings a clear message and is an indication of your readiness to embrace love and begin a new relationship. It is safe to reach out. Close out those old chapters. You don't need those karmic exes coming back. You already learned your lessons, guys. You know, it's time to move on. Find that new. Okay. I love it. We've got a lot of 9s over here too, which is the ending to the new beginning. Going straight to Aries, going to go straight into a row over here. Like I said, these are time-stamped. And for those of you who are cuspers, you could watch this by your own sun sign, or I sent them to each and every one of you. You have your own this time. I know. Amazing. Literally. Let's go, Aries. During this new full moon, and which we're also in Mercury retrograde and Saturn retrograde, ooh, you're going to be taking a lot of time to do a little introspective work. I see you kind of taking a pause here for a moment, getting. I think you're digging deep within the situation. You're really looking to see where you're going to get your 9 of Cups. Something's on your mind, and you're really trying to put this together. I think some kind of communication is coming in that's going to make you really want to think about this situation. So you're going to get real clear, real direct on what it is you truly want within this situation. Do I really want this, or do I really want that? You're going to balance the scales for sure. But it is going to take a little bit of alone time and a little thinking time. It could be something that has to do with a private achievement. Sometimes private achievements are love situations, right? But private achievements are also something that's good for me, might not be good for others. Whatever it is that's coming in, it's going to make you really want to think about this situation. Is this good for me or not? But whatever the situation is, you're going to get your 9 of Cups. So it's going to feel like it is your overall satisfaction. I think it's because it's really kind of moving on this one right here. I really feel like either way you're going to go, you're going to win in the end. Okay. So it's not going to be one of those things where it's like I felt like I lost out on a situation, or that I felt like I completely win, because whichever decision you're going to make, you're going to feel like you won. 9 of Cups. Okay. There is what? No wrong path. Because like I said, it's a private achievement. Okay, we're going Aries, Taurus. Taurus. Best message, please, for Taurus. Intuition is really open right now. You're going to find some knowledge and some truth within a situation. You're really going to have to trust yourself. You do feel like you're a little burned out and you're going to feel a little restless. New moon is going to really kind of stress you out. I feel like it's because you're going through deep contemplation about the situation. Don't overthink this situation. Use your intuition. It's almost like it's saying that first thought you have, Taurus, is exactly what's going on within the situation. Don't try, there's no reason to go back and forth within the situation because your mind is trying to play a trick on you because you already know the answer. You're having some kind of improvement when it comes to any kind of loss, whether it's financial or family or love or whatever it is, but you're going to find yourself recovering, whether it's, financial. Yeah. Unfocused and impulsive. You might have somebody around you who feels like they're running around in a circle with no direction. That can also be why you're kind of taking a step back. You feel like they're a little unpredictable. You might even feel like this person around you is discarding all these maybe things that they've said, things that they're doing, and thinking that there's no consequences for the situation. I don't like the Knight of Swords in reverse because anytime swords are in reverse, it means they're being bitchy, cold, mean. Their tongue it's a serpent's tongue. I don't like it. So they could be saying things to you that are hurting you and they're not thinking that there's any consequence for this situation. But these words sting. And it doesn't matter how much you're taking it to heart or not, it still stings and it still sucks. Oh, shit. You couldn't, no. No. Freaking knew it. I told you. Torment, man. The words that are coming out of their mouth are like torment. It's like right to the heart. I wouldn't doubt if we're not going to get three of swords over here. I mean, if this was a bigger reading, we'd probably have three of swords coming in. This is not that big of a reading, but I'm telling you, if this is a bigger reading, you'd have three of swords because that's going straight to the heart. I mean, you're putting it pretty much to your mind and you're just like, you know what? Maybe for some of you know that like they can get this way anyways. I don't feel seduction or temptation or any of that shit off this card. No, I see nothing but nasty toxicity because of that Knight of Swords in reverse. It's almost like at the point where it's like if this was a love situation, you'd wish it was seduction. Yeah, seduce me, but the way you're talking to me, you wish, right? No, they're nasty. This is mean. This isn't some sexual temptation or seduction. Like I said, you wish so, right? Woo, bring on the hotness. No. I don't like it. Yeah, you're moving on from this situation. You're putting a no. Yep, judgment is served. Thank you. Oh. Man, I'm so tired of seeing Taurus going through this shit. This is crazy. No reconciliation. F off. Man, it makes me so mad. It makes me so mad. Okay, guys, let's go. Gemini. Talk about frustration, right? Sometimes feeling energy sucks. Okay, Gemini. My beautiful Gemini, you're walking away with disappointment as well. You're going after your Nine of Cups. You're walking away from the Eight of Cups. You said these cups are empty. These cups are empty. I gotta go. Look, man, I gotta go. I'm missing the ninth cup over here. I gotta go find my ninth cup. I'm out. I gotta go find the Ace of Cups. I'm done. So you walk away, you're gonna find your Nine of Cups, my friends. You got a whole new world. You're walking into a whole new chapter. You're abandoning the situation. This was a terrible, foolish, backsliding relationship as well. You're dealing with somebody who was cheating, foolish, blindsided, whatever. Hierophant in reverse. Whatever, right? Uncommittal. You don't want to take my love. We've been together 1,000 years. You know, you don't want to take my love. Go away. You know, you've been crying long enough. You're done with your Three of Swords. You're letting go of this situation. You're not holding tight to this situation. Now you've had the wake-up call. You're having a wake-up call. You're saying, nope, I'm manifesting true love and I'm leaving. I'm tired of this manipulation. I'm tired of you getting away. I'm tired of the games. I'm tired of the mental games. Even though it does feel like there's some heavy-duty, aggressive energy, I think it's needed. I think it's needed. You know, you can feel the aggressive energy in between the Taurus and the Gemini readings. I think it's needed, though. Because I think it's like judgment's been served and it's so needed, you know. It's like, do I like that energy? No, I hate that energy. But I think it's needed. Cancer. It's needed so that it kind of puts that flame under your butt. Like, yeah, you're right. You know, let's go. Let's rock and roll, right? We sugarcoat everything in life. We're not moving anywhere. We're holding tight to like, this is going to be hopeful. No, that's not hopeful. Cancer. You're exhausted, burned out. I don't know. Walking away, financial loss. You're like, yep, this job sucks. I'm out. Some of you got fired from your job, but you have a new awesome opportunity coming in, especially if this is a job situation. Something that's been stressing you out. I think some of you lost your job for a while and now you have a beautiful job coming in. You're getting karmatically rewarded over here. You have this message that's coming in. Others of you, it could be a new love coming in. Not the old, but the new. If it ends up the old, then it happens. But right now I'm looking at new. Because it says new and this is new. Whatever message of this is, you're driven to succeed. You've been waiting for this. This is an ambitious call. You're ready to rock and roll. You're tired. You've detached from anything that's been, you know, causing toxicity. Oh my gosh, you've released. You've like restored yourself to this place where you're not putting up with anybody's bullshniz, right? Yeah, you're restoring your own control and you're not letting anybody put chains on you. I'm loving these readings. It's like everybody is ready to say, no more. I'm done with this crap. Cancer. Going to Leo. Harsh, aggressive, and beautiful. And again. You're going to feel a little moody, but that's just because somebody's going to put you in not just a bad feeling and a bad emotions, or putting you in a bad light. Be careful of that. Yeah, somebody's trying to make you seem like the bad guy. Like, well, Leo's arrogant and they're prideful and they want all this attention, and yeah, they're trying to make somebody see you in a bad light. It could be a new love that's coming in, or somebody. You're going to sit very self-disciplined over here. You're going to take your control. You're not going back to this person. Could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio. They want to make competition with you, conflict, strife, tension. Yeah, they're putting you in a bad light. They're trying to make somebody see you as the bad guy. But you're not going to take that anymore. Show me what's going on with Leo. Hold on, I got to get a good card over here because everybody got a good card. It can't end that way. Can't end that way. What is it? Again. You can't make this up. It's your judgment day. You're having the great awakening. You're having this absolution. You're seeing what is going on. Everybody, when you get the judgment card, it's a thought process of waking up to see what the hell everybody's doing. Why? Why am I here? Why am I putting up with this? No, it's your judgment day. I'm blowing the horn and I'm saying no more. And not only that, universe is too. No, getting out of your head about the situation. Why? Because now you're seeing their truth too. You're realizing the only reason they're putting you in a bad light is because of their insecurities. Why? Because they're jealous of you, they're envious of you, because you won't do what they want you to do, because you won't bow down to them. What is it? Because usually that's the reasons why people do these things, is because they don't feel like they're wrapped around your little finger or you're under their thumb. Remember why people do this. It's all about control. You're only doing that for some reason. Why? Because I caught you sneaking around. I caught you cheating. I caught you stealing. Whatever the problem is. Or just because we can't get along and you really wanted to be with me, so now you're going to throw me under the bus to all these people? No. Mercury retrograde. That's okay, because you're going to learn. It's okay, because we're all going to learn. That's what Mercury retrograde is about, getting past those karmic things and saying no more. Okay, right? So it's saying I'm done with the illusion. I'm taking off these glasses. You wanted me to live in a fantasy with you, and now I understand what you're really doing. You put me in confusion, and now I'm seeing the truth. Crazy. Virgo. Virgo, you're going into your own element over here as the hermit. It's probably a good place to be right now. I think I'm going to join you. I think I'm going to join you. Being alone, I'm taking a stand back. I don't even want to participate. I have my own hopes and dreams. I don't want to talk to nobody. Nope, just sitting over here watching the world go to hell. Yeah, as I'm over here planning my destiny by myself, watching this person over here, I'm kind of paying attention to Gemini over here for a second, seeing what the hell they're doing. But you're going to have this thirst for this knowledge over here. You're actually doing something that you're keeping to yourself. I do feel like you're only communicating towards certain people, and that's it. Otherwise, you're pretty quiet at this time. You're kind of doing some inside work. Kind of doing your own, it's kind of crazy. I want to say truth seeking, but I also want to say soothsaying, which is self-care. Yeah. Kind of like restoring your energy and just kind of chilling. Yeah, playing it small for sure. I'm sitting in the background right now. I'm not expecting anything from anyone. I'm just kind of doing my own thing. I'm looking at new things. You could be even learning new things, getting ready to go back to school. You're just, gathering intel. Kind of feels like that's kind of weird. You're gathering intel. You could be watching someone, spying on someone, and getting some intel from a distance, trying to figure this person out. Yeah, why did they hurt me? Why did they do this? Recovering, moving on. Could even be gathering new intel on somebody new. Got your eye on somebody new. For some of you, it's new love, and you're kind of watching them from, kind of from a distance. When you do communicate, it's very small, but it's like good communications. I'm learning. I'm gathering intel on this person. I want to know who you are. I want to know, do you like to read? Do you like, what kind of music do you like? What kind of places do you want to go? So it's just kind of, learning about somebody. I like that. You're watching the world go to shit. Yeah, I like it. From a distance. Okay. Libra. Not participating. What are you doing? You're not participating either. You're going some fresh new ideas. You're You have some kind of disappointment with someone that you've given a lot of trust to. You're pulling your cup away. You trusted someone with your heart and you're very disappointed about the situation. Now you're becoming very confused about this situation, rethinking an idea. What are you rethinking? Hold on. What are you rethinking? You're getting a little bit of clouded judgment from this person. Your self-worth. How come they're not giving me my self-worth? How come I give them everything they want and they can't give it back? You've given this person a lot of hope to change. It's almost like you always give them the benefit of the doubt that things are going to work out, because when it's good, but when it's bad. But now you're starting to feel very disappointed because of their moodiness. They may even be acting a little jealous or having a little bit of an overactive imagination. I don't know. It's kind of pushing you to the side, though. You're really not liking it. You're feeling they're becoming a little bit of drama, and most Libras don't like drama. You're not Libra Scorpio, right? Libra Scorpio cusp like the drama, but most Libras do not like drama. So you're starting to feel like this is a little bit of drama that I need to pull away from, and I'm not liking this. I feel like this is your significant other. I feel like this is a love situation and you're not digging it. If it's not, then it could be a coworker. Put it where it needs to be, right? And then it would just be platonic. But I do feel like somebody's trying to pull you into a little bit of drama. But I feel like it's their own way. As their moodiness is growing, they're starting to act jealous. Yeah, you were ending this. That's it. You're going to pull away from this. You're done. You're done. It can't get any worse. You're done. Nope, I can't do this anymore. Because we've done this before and I can't do it anymore. Last time it took me a long time to recover after having this type of scenario, and it's back and forth. I'm done. You wanted them to transform, but they're not transforming. They're doing the complete opposite of what you guys work so hard to accomplish. Everything that you've accomplished within this relationship is taking a backslide. It's like they're returning back to a person that you don't want them to return back to. You tried to resist not to end this once before, but you can't do it now. Okay. Scorpio. Scorpio, you have a fresh new start coming. You're going to make the leap of faith. You feel like you have the sun at your back and that you have the dawning of a new day. You've made a lot of decisions and you've cut through all of the pros and cons to the situation. You're transitioning and leaving everything behind. You said, I'm done. I've thrown my baggage away and I'm moving on. I love it. So nothing's going to take you back because you're done. You're following your heart's desire. Yeah. So right now you're just going to feel like everything's working out in your favor. You've already had the tower. Okay, you guys, for the majority, whoever I'm reading for, you've already had the tower. And you know that if you continue to stay wherever you are, you do not want to do all of this again. So you packed your bags, you left, because you know that there will be another tower. Because it's just too many towers. You're done. Okay. You have this sudden awareness of why this tower happened. So you're not going to ignore the call this time. You're actually going to take your steps out that door and go find that new job, find that new love, do whatever it is that you know you need to do. Person, place, or thing, whatever. Okay, so Sagittarius. You got a bitchy cold person around you as well. Either that or they're making you bitchy and cold. I just want to say that right now because I kind of feel like it could be you. They're getting on your nerve and you could feel a little over emotional about the situation. I do feel like for some of you, it doesn't have to be all of you. Remember, it could be the other way around, but I do feel like a lot of you, Sag, you're going to say something that you don't feel like I'm going to regret it. I could say that you could regret this, but at this time, the way that this is going, they didn't want to build with you. They wanted to be, they made you carry all these burdens. They've been really nasty to you. It's almost like a long time coming that you catch your mouth shut. You've been biting your tongue for a long time. There's been so much disorganization over here. I really don't feel like you're going to regret these horrible things that you're going to say. You take your bags and shove it. No, I really don't. I don't see, no, and then you're going to move on. You're like, get out. I'm done. And no, I don't regret all those horrible things I said. No, it was like a long time coming. You know how many times I almost bit my tongue off, right? I think you've given this person so many chances, and they finally just, that was the straw that broke the camel's back, and you were just like, I'm done. Listen. Yeah, because see, they've been cold and mean to you, King of Cups in reverse. They've been manipulating you. They've been moody. They've been giving bad advice. They've been cold, nasty. And you're just like, And I just feel like you did try to work this out, but it just ended up in a karmic cycle over and over again. And now you're getting out of that karmic cycle. You're putting your foot down for once and for all and breaking the karmic cycle. Oh my gosh, I love that. You're like, no more. This is going to be a huge turning point. I love that. Capricorn. That's going to bring in a lot of good luck for you guys. You're racing in like a bat out of hell towards a third party, or getting out of a third party situation. There's some kind of third party situation that's going on over here. Either your person's in a third party, or you're getting away from a relationship to go towards a new relationship, which somebody is going to try to tell you, Capricorn, you put me in a third party. No, actually, I told you I left. You are the one that's holding on to this situation and trying to force me into a relationship I already left. Okay, this is crazy. You totally left this relationship, and you've got a new love coming in with the Hierophant. This person has a sudden awareness that they're totally in love with you. But your ex is over here who's trying to tell you that you're a cheater. Oh, Jesus. Come on. How could I be cheating with you if I left you? Well, I thought we had something going on. Look, man, I've been single this whole time. This is me. And then I met this beautiful person who gives me all this nurturing love, and I found new love. You can't just come back in Mercury retrograde with some stupid message and then tell me, oh, well, how in the world could you have a new love now, Capricorn, when we've been together all this time? You haven't been here for 3 months. And it wasn't like you were at war. It's not like you're in the army. No, they could be in the army. Okay, but it wasn't like they went off to war and they were like, wait for me, my love. Okay, well, this isn't a movie. No, you literally left. You planned your great escape a long time ago. Or they went out, cheated on you. Oh, shit. Some of you, that is what happened. They thought you were going to sit around and wait for them. Oh, man. But you knew that they were cheating on you, so you walked out that door. That was the whole reason you stopped to begin with. Now they want to come back and say you're cheating on them. No, you were with this Cancer, Pisces. Oh. Yeah, well, that's what they want to do. They want to come back around, but you have what? New love. They don't like that because they thought that they had you in a place. They thought they had you where they wanted you to be. Capricorn, Aquarius. Let's go, Capricorn. Nope, Aquarius. That was Capricorn. Aquarius. Now that had Capricorn written all over it, though. Okay, I get it. Aquarius. You're delaying the inevitable of a disaster of a tower. You think you're going to fix the situation. You're putting in the extra responsibilities to make this work. You don't want this to collapse. You're putting in all the extra work. That this could be that you're putting in all this extra work because It's like, I need to raise money to pay the mortgage for my house. I don't want to lose my house. You see what I'm saying? So there's definitely something here for a lot of you that you feel like, I can't have this. I have to avert this destruction because it's necessary. So you're putting in all the hard work. Oh my gosh, but you're getting it. Karma at the bottom of the deck again. You're getting the rewards that you need. You're going to run into this. Either you're going to get the money that you need. It's all going to work out in your favor. You're getting a karmic reward. You guys have been busting your ass trying to hold this together. It could be a business that you've been trying to put together and you've been really holding it down, trying to hold down the fort. It's about something about like holding down the fort. Whether it's a business, trying to keep your house, trying to afford your car, some kind of payment. But you're getting your karmic rewards. Yeah, the traveler's coming to see you. Is going to help you out and make you feel like you're in emperor mode. But I feel like it could be an older person that's coming to help you. They could be giving you a loan. It could be a bank loan. They're going to give you a loan. Something's going to happen. Something is changing. You're going to feel like this is a wish come true. Wow. I just love that. Okay. Wow. Okay. Now look, you're gonna kind of go through it there for a minute. But it's all going to work out. Keep your gratitude alive, it says. Pisces. Could go flying around. Oh, you're feeling weak over here because of a Virgo. Virgo is hiding out from you. Could be a Virgo, doesn't have to be. Virgo, Leo, Aries could be hiding out from you. You feel like you're playing it safe. Oh, you want to hide out from me? Fine, I'll hide out from you. There's no communication within this situation. Feeling very overwhelmed about this situation, trying to find your security because this person's taking away your security, trying to bring in doubts and fears. It was almost like you tried to reconnect with this person, but it does look like you're going to have a divorce. If this is a relationship, it's very rocky. It's not going to be fixed, no. I don't see this relationship being fixed at all. If anything is on its way out, yeah. Too much manipulation, too many games in this relationship. It could even feel like they're becoming more narcissistic as the days go on. For some of you, you actually might feel like you actually are in a relationship with a sociopath. Yeah, that's not going to last. That's over. Yeah. You have to stand your ground too much. On the good side, though, let's see a good side for you. You find that self-love within yourself. For some of you, you're even going to find another water sign that's in love with you. Just feel like you might have somebody who's going to come in a little tempting, a little hot, a little woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yeah. Who wants to start something up with you. Okay, so for some of you, you might be getting messages that you have a secret admirer. I feel like that's a secret admirer. Okay, and I'm going to grab the last cards for the overall reading. That's message for the collective. And this new moon. Volcano. Relationships express, don't stagnate. A lot of your relationships are going to be on high alert. I think we just seen that. Pretty sure we just witnessed that. So allow the volcanoes to go because it's time to retreat, time out, self-care, slow down. Because why? Because you have a reset coming. Remember, this is all about the universe resetting. This is igniting a whole new era. A whole new era is coming in. Okay? So, last message is Dancing with the Stones, movement, teamwork, partnership. It's about dancing with the universe. It's about redesigning what it is you truly want within your life. Okay? So that way you can have the treasures. That way your treasures are not a secret anymore. Okay? That's about the secret chamber. This is about deep connections, treasures being revealed, going with auspicious good luck, having new things coming into your life, getting rid of those old, stagnant connections and bringing in what's good for you so that way you can grow and be happy. How about just let's be happy? Okay. Until next time, my friends. Peace and love. Bye-bye.